What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday morning live. We are probably going to bog down a little bit, but let's just hang out for a minute and see. Whew. What's going on? How's everybody? Happy Saturday morning live. Probably going to have some video trouble. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we don't, but it doesn't look like it right now. All right. What's going on? Okay. Yeah. All right. That's good. That's good. All right, we ready? We ready? I think we are. What's up? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 3, Episode 23. Lock Force, assemble! Yeah. All right. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a great week. I'm going to go back over the comments real quick because we have a little bit of time today. Not really much planned. It's just a typical Saturday morning. I do have a lot of hardware sitting up on the front glass container precariously. And Carson's kind of just doing his thing up there. So we're going to go take a look at him in a little bit, of course. Are we doing the right thing over there? I think we are. It is slightly overcast today with some chance of sun. It's starting to get a little muggy, so I've got the door open. The AC not really on right now, so probably have to kick it shut a little bit. As usual, in Mississippi, it starts getting humid and muggy, and we've got a lot of moisture in there, so it's worth it turning the AC on just to clear that out of here. But good morning, Rune, as always. Happy Saturday morning live to you. All right, happy weekend to you. Dana Reed, Able Lock Access, West Gunner, thanks for being here. Night Owl, of course, in the house. Night Owl and West in the house. Mod team in the house. That's a nice Jeep. We've got actually 3 cameras running today, so that may actually cause us some problems. We'll bounce up front here in just a minute and take a look outside to see what's going on. I don't feel real... I know I've got an RV coming in, and I scheduled it after the live, boo, because I'm going to have to go, probably they're going to have to park it on the street over here to do hatch compartment locks. So I just said, nah, you're just going to need to come after 1, because unfortunately I can't switch between, doing this and doing the field trip style videos. I have to either start with that, and I didn't want to start with that today, so. And then I've got a safe lock that was mailed up to me. It's kind of local, Mississippi local, but they just mailed it up to me. It was easier for them. So we're going to take a look at it. I hope I have some key links long enough for it. Pocket Women, good morning to you. What's up? Gumby in the house. Able Lock, good morning. Wallers, what's going on? How are you doing? Yeah, we're talking about something about a safe. And yeah, there's nothing ever valuable. Very, very rarely is there valuable, if anything, in a safe. The closest I've ever come to finding stuff valuable in a container was an old steamer trunk that had silver bearer bonds for something in it. And just given the fact that they were actual silver bearer bonds, you could see the inlaid silver in the paper, but or however they made them. But yeah, I remember them. I was like, there's a stack of them here. See, that's got to be valuable. But I don't know. They may have been worthless, and you never know. And who else in the house? My thing finally started working. Yay, thing lock cracking. What is up, cracking? John Teague, what's going on? Did y'all get your bingo cards downloaded? I hope so. I'm sure that somebody put a link in the comments to get your bingo cards downloaded. I can tell you right now, our friendly letter carrier Square is not going to be hit today because, there may be another friendly letter carrier, but our normal friendly letter carrier has already told me that he won't be here this weekend, so someone should have to deliver breakfast to Jason. That may have been a possibility like before 2020. But we don't ever go over there now. We know the people who work there and the owners and all that, but I stopped going over there. It's actually way cheaper for us to bring coffee every day, obviously. And cold drip, of course. Mississippi cold drip that I do not have right now, so I don't know if that counts as a square, but if you're interested in an excellent cold coffee, which this is not, that's actually hot coffee, then check out mscolddrip.com for a selection. I don't know if their sale's still going, but there might be a coupon code still in effect. I don't know. Maybe ever was. So, yeah, cold drip. I could use some cold drip. I may go back there kind of midstream and just leave y'all and just leave you by yourselves. Okay, that was super cute. Yeah, that was cute. Y'all should have seen that ride that just rolled by. He was balling. Crunchy. Crunchy. Oh, come on, switch camera, Jason. Crunchy. That was a very light crunchy, but it was a crunchy all the same. And also it looks like that camera worked, so that's good. But yeah, the kid that rolled by had a little sports car thing. Let me catch up on the current comments. I kind of stopped halfway through saying, hey, that got me off count there. Lost silver chest. Hey, Locks, New York, what's up? Thanks for joining in today. Appreciate you being here. A lot of folks in New York. It's a big state. That makes sense. Big area. Populated area. CH755. Okay, so I did, with the RV, that's what I did. We were like, you can try this key because it was for the compartments. I said, but there's no guarantee. It probably will fit something on your RV, but there's no specific guarantee on to whether it fits that or not. And of course, most of them are so corroded, they try to put the key in and it won't go in just because they haven't lubricated it. So, it may very well fit it, but yes, we sold them a CH751 and it didn't work, supposedly. But it fit another door on his truck, on his RV. So it worked for something, but I told him, well, in that case, you either got to bring a lock or you got to bring the RV. That's all I can do. That's all I can do, bro. Right. Most likely, no, he said the gas compartments. So it's typically just a little, like the little storage compartments and stuff. He said it's a drivable RV, so I'm assuming it's one of those bigger driving RV things. I'm sure it's a Y11 camlock style key. Maybe FIC, I don't know. Never know. All right, we got the predictions out. No, I think it only counts. Yeah, the letter carrier has to come in. It has to be actual letter carrier. I just can't mention it. Just to clarify that. But I just did mention Mississippi cold drip, so that's kind of not fair about that because I didn't actually have it. But that's okay. I said I would have it. If you don't mark it off now, you're gonna mark it off later because I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you to go get Mississippi cold drip. So whatever the case is, it's gonna get marked off today because I can already feel my throat getting kind of weird. I got my full. Ow, son of a. Still a little bit sore. Got my full 5G chip, so. Hopefully we won't have internet trouble because of that, right? I'm right. It's still not showing up on my phone, though, so I don't know. Something's weird. And when I was on my phone waiting my 15 minutes, I noticed it didn't really have better reception there either. I think it's all a lie. But my arm's still a little bit sore. Oh, look at that beauty. Y'all want to take a look at the inside of that beauty? We will in just a minute. This, by the way, comes off. I didn't want to lose it. This is actually what makes this kind of difficult to do. it makes you use a longer key blank for it. Because it's got to clear that. But I think I have the blank I'm going to use. I don't know. We're going to take it out. No side effect other than just a sore arm. I seriously couldn't even tell. I was like, bro, are you done? Like, did you do that right? You never even trusting this guy. I'm trusting you, man. I don't know if you did it right or not. Never know when you're going to get the newbie. There's always a newbie somewhere along the line. You never know when you're going to get the newbie. Yeah, it is a nice looking lock. This dude restores safes. So I don't know if he restored this. I don't know what condition this was in before that, but I know this is probably most likely factory, but he may have buffed it or, done something to it. I don't know. He needs to key that. We got a lag. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. By the way, speaking of lag, while we're lagging, I don't know if LPP's here or not, but was he trying to broadcast in 4K? That's crazy. Never try to broadcast in 4K unless you have a huge gaming system running it. And today I'm moving like a sloth. That's right. Hopefully it'll clear out. We just gotta wait a minute here, y'all. Reconnect a couple of times. I wouldn't even consider broadcasting in 4K. I didn't do anything other than hold the thing up to the camera, though. That's the weird part of it. Hey. Yeah, you're fine.
If you're not, I have.
No, you're fine.
Okay. I mean, I have one. I'm good with it. Alrighty, sure. I got a couple questions. Gotcha. And the only other way to do that is like either cut, because it closes its sets, right?
Right.
And like I said, I put the key. I can almost move it over with the key slightly, and it locks. I mean, it's that much. So I'm thinking I might have to widen the gap for the.
Right. You sometimes have to space it out or use bigger strike plates or something to stabilize it correctly.
Second question: do you guys do that?
Yes.
So you guys would be able to go fix the door.
Well,
not hang the door.
Yeah,
but
if the door's messed up bad, then I mean we can. As long as the door opens and closes smoothly, it may drag a little bit still, but
it doesn't drag.
It
doesn't drag. It comes close, like correctly, but it's just that slight. That's what I'm thinking. It's just the plate.
Right.
Either I have to widen the plate or do whatever.
Or put in a bigger one. Yeah, I mean that's.
And then, do you recommend any? Well, how much is it to go out and do that? And then, do you recommend any type of lock?
Service charge for Metro Jackson is $60 to go out,
Okay.
And then if the locks on there are good, other than you're wanting an electronic lock, it depends on whether you're supplying it or we're supplying it. There's a bunch of different prices involved.
Okay. And so I can supply one for you.
But we don't guarantee anything. We only guarantee the installation. So if something electronic or weird happens, it's on you to replace it.
No. I'm looking for more the installation piece.
Right.
Because I just want to make sure it strikes right.
Yeah, getting the door straight can range between $15 and $30-ish, depending on what's involved.
Okay. Can we set up an appointment?
Booked up until Thursday, so you could call Monday and set one up. Yeah.
Oh, set one up Monday.
If you want to call in Monday at after 10:30, you can set one up for Thursday, and we'll come out and do that.
All right. And then what's your podcast name?
Oh, it's just our channel. It's recording that we do.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, I saw the podcast stuff. I was like,
Yeah, it's for recording. So, yeah, if you just want to call Monday and set up an appointment after 10:30, we can schedule it.
okay. Do you have a business card or anything?
We've been out for like a year and a half, but we're on Google under Fonder and Locksmith or SE Lock and Key.
That's how I found you.
Yeah.
So, just making sure. Appreciate you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good one.
You too.
Still having camera issues, looks like, of course. So let's bounce to another cam. That one may be frozen too. I don't know. My podcast. All right, let me. That's what happened. You know, that is right. I'm going back on the comments right now while we're all frozen up. But the I mentioned that was all my fault. That's pretty slow. Yep, that camera's slow too. Hey, congratulations, Jason. Both your cameras are frozen. Frozen solid. Let me bounce over to studio mode and see if we can fix this. Yep. Okay. Okay, super lag. Hold on just a sec. Just a sec. We're gonna have to okay. Am I back now? Had to do that the hard way. I think we're back. Seems to be. I don't know what caused that other than our discussion on the topic at hand, but I think we're back online. We may have some camera issues a little bit better. Okay, are we good? We're good. Have y'all noticed something out of place over here? I don't know if anybody's ever even commented on that. Yes, you may have to set back to 1080. We're okay now. It looks good. Flick. Flick. What are y'all talking about? Airplane. What are y'all talking about? Where are y'all going off into? Okay, we're good. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go check the front camera real quick just to make sure it's okay because we're gonna need it in a minute. So let's go back to that one. Oh no, no front camera down. Okay, camera back. There we go. It's alive. Thank you. Look, okay, we got one more. What's up, energy dude? That camera's not straight, is it, y'all? It's wonky. Whoa, that's a good job right there. You're asking me what programmer I use. I really only use this RW4 back here that sucks. It sucks. cloning keys. Doesn't really do any remote keys or anything. We haven't. At least she's straightened it up. I'm prepared for that. That's why now, just to mention this, that's why now if you'll see here, like I don't park there. For a while I was parking in that spot. But now, so when somebody parks bad, like if she would have left her car there like it was to begin with, and taken up 2 spots, that's when I'll go out and move my van as close as feasibly possible to make it extremely difficult for them to back their car out. Just because I'm an a-hole like that. But it also clears the spot over to the left for me to be able to use it for actual customer parking, because one person acts like an idiot. So that's why I do that now. That's right. That is exactly why I do what I do when I do it. Y'all want to see a new tool? It's stupid. Night Owl, you talked me into this tool. It's not your fault that I have it, but... Okay, hold on. I've tried the Houdini thing in the chair, y'all. It doesn't... I can't... There. I Houdini my chair and half of the counter over here. Nope. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. I think it's up here, maybe. There. Doesn't help. I've tried. You just fill up a 55-gallon drum of it and dump it in there, right? It's a strap wrench. If they were marked, they were called any. Graphite may work. I could poof it all over the place. So yeah, what's interesting about this one is they didn't mark the handle. Like, they just call it the grip it. There's no Klein tools on there. Isn't that highly unusual for Klein tools not to slap Klein over whatever surface they can? As we were talking about on Twitter, I got this for, there are rosettes used on Sargent mortise lock doorknobs that were pretty popular like in the 80s when they were ridiculous with their architecture and their idea of how things should look. And it had a really big rosette, and they almost always, especially ones on outside doors, are going to be like rusted on. You have to unscrew the rosette to get to the set screws. And that's where this comes in. And I'm assuming you would put it... Honestly, I've never used one of these. And I can already see one thing I'm going to do, right? We'll do a tool review video on it, but I'm definitely going to smooth that down because that is like sharp. This is just a bicycle clip holding a strap on, and I'm assuming you do this whichever way you're doing it. So the only thing I'm worried about is this scratching the surface, because those are always on the right up against. You'd have to put it right up against, and that's kind of what I was looking for. Like, you know, you got very, very small amount of clearance there, and I started thinking maybe paint this with like a rubber paint or something. I don't know. After I smooth it down as much as I can, but depending on which way you're loosening or tightening, both sides would have to be done. So I'm thinking like coat it with a rubber, I guess, paint, you know, which of course is going to rub off, but it may protect you the first few times anyway. I don't know. Night Owl, you said you've successfully used these, so such a cheesy pair of pliers. That's one of those tools that you don't want to. It's such like you may use it once every blue moon. Most of the time you can just unscrew it. Also Baldwin deadbolts, which are very conical. You know, architecturally they have like a little cone, and it'd be very close to the surface of the door, and you're almost always talking about a nice expensive door. So it's a little bit worrisome. A little bit worrisome. Oh. About chat, put in another window. We can put chat in a window wherever we want to. Where's the chat? Oh, I guess we can't. I thought we could, but we can't. Main 2.2. Split. What screen are we on? Main 2.2. Let's go that. No, that is the wrong screen. Hey. Oh, whoa. How'd that happen? Oh, no, I see. That's too many cameras. So it looks like our customer prediction for sure might be off today. It's another one of those days that feels kind of quiet in the shop. Like, not a whole lot's going to happen. But then I start thinking that maybe that's one of those things where stuff does happen. Yeah, see, lock and key. You need a copy of a car key, or you need one made? What, your model vehicle? Oh, no, sir, we don't. Yeah, we don't do that either. Okay. Thanks. Mute YouTube. Don't pay attention to whatever he was listening to. Bad YouTube. Good YouTube. We love you, YouTube. Don't listen to that. Forget you heard that. Completely forget you heard that at all. Hopefully it's just local rap. Okay, so thumbs down. I'm glad you bring that up. Even if there was a thumbs down thing, thumbs down guy, we wouldn't know because YouTube changed the settings permanently. It was one of those things where they were just doing it with some channels at first until they figured it out, and mine wasn't one of those, and now mine is. And I have not gone into my settings to see if I can re-disable it, but it got forced on me. So I noticed it like 3 days ago. I just really hadn't gone to go see if I can undisable it so that you can actually see the dislikes. But on further reflection, I've noticed like if I'll hit dislike accidentally, if I'm on like a music video or something and I go to swipe and instead I hit the dislike button, I noticed it pop up at the bottom of the screen saying, thanks, we'll customize your feed for it. And I was wondering how that works with subscriptions. If you're subscribed and you accidentally dislike a video and then move on and not even consider it, does it actually filter it back out of your subscription? So there's a little bit of change going on with YouTube right now. You might notice that on other channels as well. So I'm definitely going to go check to see if I can undisable, unenable. I don't know what that would be. Unenable it, re-enable it. But I don't think they want. See ya, LPP. I don't think they want. I think they're pushing that permanently. So even if you can change it back, I'm sure they'll force it back on you one day. Yeah, we can't see your thumbs down anymore, thumbs down dude, but we know thumbs down dude is here. The reason I had my camera or my screenshot set up in front of my keys today was not an accidental reason. We are actually gonna move some of them around based on the content. Yeah, I think it's a new filtering way, James. I think that's what's going on with it, and they're just taking away the dislikes. Of course, after the old YouTube rewind fiasco of 2019, where they got all the dislikes. I'm sure they've been working on it since then. We're gonna take these away one way or another. So let us go. Since both cameras are working okay, we can move these guys. These guys don't need to be here. Get out of the middle of the screen, y'all. What are you doing? Workforce dude, get out of here. It's just floating here. Can bounce the comment somewhere right there. Y'all, I got a. Those of you on Twitter probably saw it, but I saw a last night photo of Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown's like medium, not little. He's medium Charlie Brown now. He's becoming an official Catahoula. I got to get geared up to go up front. Totally forgot to do my microphone thing. We're definitely going to take a look at Carson, so I'm going to shift that microphone around and then come on. You know, I've never been into, going back to that podcast comment, I've never been into just listening. But I can see that because there's really nothing on the radio. So I can see people like listening to podcasts when they're driving into work. But I don't really see I covered up that wicked wound. I've got a wicked wound on my arm there. It was one of those wicked wounds that I don't know where it came from. In the course of the locksmith world, you have wicked wounds and you don't know where they came from. It's very common. But then it got wicked. Okay, does this thing work now? Hey, what's up? Okay, it works. It looks like it works. Let's go up front and see what's going on. And for this, we could actually take away the main cam and put this up here, which is kind of what? Why are you like that? Transform. Hold up, we got a camera issue going on here. Fit the screen. Yeah. There. Hey, it worked. That's what that camera's for now. Okay, we good to go? Sounds good. Nice dark camera. It's also a very narrow field of view camera, so there's that. All right, let us take a look at Carson first off, see what's going on with him. Carson! You notice those painter dudes never came and got those magazines. Dang it, painter dudes. I thought I had somebody that would take them. They should have taken them, but they didn't. Take that! Loctite L230. Pretty much this is all that's left of my efforts with doing the screw bends. Come on, comments. Work with me here. Hey, GQ man, what is up? Good morning. Podcaster taking the place of radio since radio. Yeah, I can see it. I understand. I've never downloaded any of the podcast apps, and I'll listen to some of the local guys around here every so often, but like Charles, the Lock Sportscast, since I'm already on YouTube as it is, I'm just going to watch it on YouTube. So thankfully he puts it on YouTube as well. Thank you, Charles, if you're here. Because otherwise I'd probably never do it. Probably would never do it. The rest of this, mostly there were still some of these parts and pieces, cylinders that needed to go back in my truck. And then just these various screws, and I was done with that project. But shit, I don't know. Decline. I haven't seen Decline in a minute, but we'll see He never believes me when I say that I use his roll, but I do use it in a limited capacity. I still haven't put anything in here, but I'm thinking about adding a 1/4-inch socket and some bits in here to it. But this is actually has been in my truck for pretty much ever since he sent it to me. It's a sweet roll. I had that out because we did, in case you did not see, we changed the bench grinder. Yay! Camera, come over here. Just be over there goofing off. Change the bench grinder. Talk about a massive upgrade in video capabilities, because it'll be much quieter. I won't have to mute it as much. Pretty much everything here from here up was going back in to the truck in one capacity or another. Not that necessarily. This does, because I get to drill 3 metal doors Tuesday and squeeze play. Squeeze play. No videoing, government stuff. So putting deadbolts on 3 metal doors, so I'm definitely going to need this replacement. And I had this out, and the wrenches, a lot of wrenches to change out the loud bench grinder. I hadn't decided what I'm going to do with the loud bench grinder yet, but I'll take a wild guess what's in there. I'll give you a minute. Give you a minute on that one. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a peek at the bench grinder here in a second. How did the latch bin work out? The latch bin, give away a free magazine. Normally I can put the magazines outside, but what'll happen is one guy will come along and I know I shouldn't care, and I know I really shouldn't care at all. Hold on, I couldn't remember what I was going up here to get, and it was the air conditioning. We need to turn the AC on. It's getting warm. And I'm going to have to take a cold drip break to get that square filled out all official like, right? Of course. And I also you go fan up, temperature down. Let's kick it up pretty high for a minute to get it circulating in here. What kind of tools does Jason carry in this? Taco Bell hot sauce. Definitely needs to go back in the truck because they always short you the hot sauce. They always short you the hot sauce. Every single time. You're like, can I please have 6 packs of hot sauce? And they're like, here's 5 packs. Long-winded customer story has to be from the customer. Clarifying that again. Long-winded customer story has to be from a customer's mouth. That means they have to be in here shopping or whatever, and then go off on a tangent about whatever they're going off on. And clarify that. That's an understandable. Not knowing which is which. Not me talking about a long-winded. Hey, now let go of me. Not me talking about a customer. Oh, did you see the? Check this out. Y'all remember the Big A plant that we had? Big A plant. Come with me, little camera. We're gonna use you as the little cam here. So, pretty low. That's okay. This is in the way too, so that's kind of redundant, isn't it? Trivia. That being, can you go up here? And then look down a little bit. Yeah. What about that? That's we're playing with that extra camera. Yeah, the monster plant. Here it is over here. The monster plant looks the same but smaller now. We halved it. Halved it in half. These are LSDA 300s. I don't sell a whole lot of the grade 1. Honestly, the grade 2 are just as cool for most applications, really. But it's got some yellow issues going on around the corners there because it's set outside after we split it. It doesn't look like it's split, but we literally tore that big a plant apart. It took Kim and I both an hour together to tear that plant apart because it was packed so tight with the roots. And the other one looks pretty much just like that, except it's got more babies and it's in a different pot. But yeah, he's so marking right now, this guy is thigh high. The other one got to be like waist high pretty quickly, so we'll see about that. We will see about that. And believe it or not, this is all got to go in my truck, and that's kind of an issue for me right now because my truck's already full. And these are in a somewhat hard place to get to. That's one of those situations where I always wanted to change it, but there's nowhere else to put them, you know. And I've talked about this in past videos. Like, I'm gonna take all these cylinders out, and I've posed this question to y'all before. Do you leave them in the boxes and it takes up this much room? Or do you take them out and you could get 5 in one box? Like, you could literally put 5 cylinders in one box if you have separate tailpiece packages, which like a bin with tailpieces in each one, like I do. Why would you do that? I can understand with mortise cylinders and thumb turns because they would get damaged easier. So that makes way more sense. But on the key and knob cylinders, always lubricate these before you put them in. Very important, especially LSDA. LSDA, if you are listening right now, you need to tweak these cylinders, okay? You just got to tweak them. There's some issues with them. Locksmith, if you're putting in LSDA thumb turn cylinders, lubricate it. Worse, just spray, hold it before you put it in the door. Just you're a Houdini and let it dribble down in there, and then do that. Trust me by saying that. So I can understand leaving those in the boxes, so that just naturally is going to take up room. But the cylinders, and of course lever handles kind of have to stay in the boxes too. That's actually empty because these are all going just like that. In fact, I'm going to do that right now while we're here because this all has to go in the truck. And this is actually replacing, oh no, I don't know if YouTube responds to just bass, but I may have to mute my microphone in a minute. Alright, now lastly, these are dead latches. Had to replace one of those last week too. Then I've got a crap load of residential, and I just threw them in this box for right now, but basically, yeah, this is kind of an unboxing because I just got them in. I've got singles, I've got doubles, I've got double polish press, double age run, single polish press. I've been kind of going around with my New Orleans is going to have to, they're restocking for me. I haven't been going around with them. They're gonna build up some of their stock because I want to totally get away from Weiser as much as possible. And these little grade 3 double and single cylinder deadbolts are about the closest thing that we can sell that's on par with, you know, going to a big box store. Unfortunately, we don't try to compete with them, of course, but that would be ridiculous. But we offer options like that to different price levels. So I've got 3 price brackets now. First price bracket being 78 series, second one being a mix of Weiser and either master doorknob or the cheap grade Weiser, which is quickset. But we have so many customers with Weiser keys, that's the point of it. All Weiser. So really the only reason I'm carrying more master now is trying to push as much away from Weiser and of course quickset. It's kind of hard to do on that scale of the market when you have people selling 4 packs of door locks for $20. Plus it gives people good options. The last thing, I do want to thank Schlage for this. Thank you, Schlage. If you probably never knew. I know y'all just follow me on Twitter and all that, and I'm gonna actually post this on Twitter one day. L series, if you do any commercial work, you'd need to have 2 of these, at least 2 of these. I've only got 1 or 2 customers with L series mortise locks, but this is the greatest thing pretty much ever. And you might be like, why is it the greatest thing ever? Because you don't have to take the mortise lock apart to repair the spring. They make it external. All you gotta do is unscrew the handle, put the replacements on, and you're done. You're done. All right, so let's go ahead and let's move this guy here. I want y'all to help me. We got to help me decide. It's summertime now, and twice a year, every like 2 times a year. Let me see how that view is real quick. Like I said, just another Sunday in the shop. Not doing a lot, and this is just kind of the stuff that I do. In case you're new to this stream, shop organizing Saturday. That is very precariously perched, so if that camera falls, then so be it. All right, I'm going to read the comments real quick. Oh, you know what? It is time for, I'm going to turn the camera around just so y'all have something to watch while I'm gone. Like, just so y'all can get a bingo square squared away. I think that's a square. Pretty sure it is. In the meantime, while y'all are squaring off, I'm going to go get some cold drip because my throat's kind of getting parched. And then we're going to do the, what are we going to do? We're going to do the keys. We're going to move some keys around. And I want y'all to help me decide while I'm back here getting cold drip, if you can still hear me. I want y'all to help me decide which design should we bring up? Which of those designs should be moved to the front? We kind of push like the floral patterns. Now I will say that I want the solid colors to be right there. I don't have a camera pointed to it, but when we go back to that camera, I can show you what I'm talking about. Out of all the designs in the summertime, we bring all the floraled flowers and happy looking stuff forward, and then in the wintertime we do the reverse. We bring in some of the flames and stuff like that. So that's actually what we're doing right now. I'm going to check the comments on the computer here. Protect the surface. Yeah, easier to stack, but it still takes my sound went scratchy. That's because my voice went scratchy because I was dying of thirst. I'm gonna bounce back here for just a sec. Just in time to enjoy a nice, cold, refreshing Mississippi cold drip made right here in Midtown. You're familiar with Fondren. Midtown is another area like Fondren, but just kind of different. Like the same theory, businesses, some residential around it. But it's right over there, and they've got about 2.5-3 miles from here. And they've got all their equipment to triple filter and make this delicious beverage. It's available to you if you're in the US at mscolddrip.com. My 2 favorites are the mocha and the not the salted caramel, although it's not bad. Mocha and turtle. But I know they have like specials with 5-packs, which seems like a lot, but when you think about it, when you break it down, one of these at a coffee shop is going to cost you $5, right? Because I mean, it's really like an espresso almost, like a cold espresso. It's just like triple tapped and all this funny stuff, and makes it really strong. And I say the salted caramel because it's really strong, like really thick. So what I do is when I have a bottle of salted caramel, which I'm about to order mine, actually after this, I'm going to send them a message. What I do is I'll take the mocha and I'll add salted caramel to it. And so that extends the life of both of them because I do like 3/4 mocha and then quarter salted caramel. MSColdRib.com. Let's go take a look at these keys. Oh, tasty. I needed that. Back to this. Blue guy. We need to change blue guy, don't we? Let's change blue guy to orange guy. All right. Oh yeah, and I mix it with condensed milk. That's condensed milk that I use there to just make it sweet and milky. You don't have to make it sweet and milky. Oh, come on now. We were just about to do something. What's up with that? If you like it sweet and milky, then put condensed milk in it. SE lock and key. We don't have anybody that comes out on Saturdays. Okay, thanks. That might actually be a square too. I don't know. So we're going to move a few of these around, but I don't know. I'm going to go back over the comments to see if y'all have any suggestions here now that we're looking back at it. So what I want to do is probably have to move all of this stuff out of the way for a minute. This ends up being a little bit of a chore because I'm not overly happy with the results sometimes, and that's because I need another, it's like I need another row. But what I'm planning on doing today is probably going to bring these solid colors back up. They used to be up here. I think I'm going to bring them back up here. Solid. And shift some of these, like we have some floral patterns that are new. We've got some camo down here, and then we do have these patterns up here. So I'm going to definitely bring this in and replace with one of these because I just don't have any more room right here. And in the meantime, restock for a future unboxing. Looks like we're missing this one, we're missing this one, we're missing the Schleg of that one, we're missing the moons. Almost out of the home. These don't sell as much as I thought. We got dusty. Of course, it's really dusty in here anyway. You can look at the windows and tell that. I just cleaned the windows like 2 weeks ago and it's so dusty, but we can see probably we'll take like these sports and move them down and bring in this to there. I don't know. I'm not overly happy having the solid color up. I don't know, what you think? Yeah, the solid black ones. And see, that's why when I told Jet this, I was like, yo, Jet, the black ones are chipping. Trust me, I know. I order enough of these keys to know when it's an unusual phenomenon. In fact, you can see it on those too. In fact, you can see the difference right there. Look. They're dusty. But look at that. Tell me that's not. Tell me that's not two different finishes. Just tell me. Tell me. You can't say that's not two different finishes. Matte, matte, gloss, matte, gloss, matte, gloss. There's an obvious something going on there. And they said they hadn't changed colors. So I don't know if they're going back and forth or what, but yeah, when these guys came in, they were super chipped up. And I do a lot of unboxings, and it was actually in an unboxing that I don't think I did release it because y'all know about these, but yeah, we hadn't replaced those blacks since then. I want them to get their P's and Q's dotted and done right before I order more black ones. So thinking about reducing a couple, honestly. And then I say that, and then I'm like, well, obviously they're out, so they were popular. And then I just want to add more. All right, y'all want to go see the new? I do want to add more, but I can't find these. This was the best find for keys that I've ever run across. Those were sold as tie racks, and they were at a local place. And if y'all ever see this, please notify me. It is literally the perfect thing for these color keys because it's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 in this limited amount of area. If I could find a source for those, honestly, I would probably buy 15 of them and redo some of those old motorcycle keys for sure, all the short ones. So if you ever see this kind of peg hook, see it screws on. Let's take a close look while you're here. While you're here, take a close look. It's got 2 rows that are side by side right there, and it's about a foot, like 14 inches long. If you ever see those on eBay, trust me, I've cruised every possible selection of tie rack and all this other stuff. I even went to the store that used to sell them, and they're like, we don't know. It's like, what do you mean you don't know? You used to sell them. We don't know. Fine. What do you mean you don't know? You used to sell them here, didn't you? Well, we don't now, so we don't know. It's like me saying, oh, I don't know about maybe an old Honda key. I don't know. Come with me. Well, we're going to look at our grinder first. Oh, first look. Right there. It's a 6-incher. It's a little guy. Yeah, it screws on. It doesn't hook into the pegboard. It definitely screws on. Oh no, camera. Don't fall over like that. No, we have camera failure. Got camera failure. Have a look at my machine. In case any of y'all are wondering, yes, that is a dedicated, I've seen y'all ask about it. That is a dedicated ASA key machine. But that's not important. This is what's important. It's not the camera lagging, y'all. That is my computer, so we may have to kill this for a second. All right, I'll be right back with you. Ha, I'm back. Hey Ken Nixon, what's up? Yes, you were You're here. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of my Mississippi cold drip again. What I'm doing back there is I want to see if it gets hot. They say it gets hot. That is just a 6-inch, so I've downgraded from an 8-inch to a 6-inch. Sometimes bigger is not always better. However, like I said, I want it back. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I can't decide whether I want to buy an 8-inch brush fork because it's just so dang loud, and I was kind of getting scared of it. You know, cheap vibrating so much, the structural integrity of a very large chunk of wheel spinning fast. Yeah, that's bad. Oh yeah, look at that shield. So in case you were ever wondering about a $119 Delta 6-inch variable speed, I found this to be very interesting. Let's go look at it. Let's go feel it first. It's not hot. Doesn't come with a light bulb. I forgot to bring a light bulb. So presumably would have light. I don't know how effective it is at staying still. Comes with a little dresser wheel. Look at that. Gonna risk my life with that thing one day. But watch this. Okay, so y'all, this is I'm close, right? That's as loud as it is. Normally the other one, this guy, would have been vibrating everywhere. Stuff would have been falling off the counter. Come on, tripod. Stuff would have. Would you stop it? What are you? Okay, no. Stay there. Stuff would have been falling off the counter by now. Everything over there would have been falling off. But watch this. Watch this. Okay, so that's wonderfully not loud. So that drives me a little crazy. If you want to run it on anything other than full speed, listen, it'll kick in. So that's the lowest speed, and that I can't take that. Who could take that? I can't take that. But it's still better than that one. So there we go. I have not grounded anything yet. Grounded. I've not done anything grind-wise with it. We're gonna move this back up here. You want to see this antique lock? I know you do. I know you do. Okay. We're done with you. Y'all will be very impressed to know that I've made significant strides with Mount Boxmore. We had a D-mount boxmooring session the other day. And it's coming along. Coming along. Unfortunately, it won't be on video, so I did a cool shot video one time getting rid of Mount Boxmore, but now that I've gotten rid of most of Mount Boxmore, won't be a video for it again. It's just repeating the same old thing. Antique lock right there. Boom. Is that a card? I don't know. It's an antique lock though. Yinta. How much was what? This is a customer sundown. Oh, the grinder? What are you talking about? How much was what? This? I have no idea. The grinder was $127 with tax. Available at your local Blue store. Did you see that key display? Yeah, that's an old hardware store key display that's every so often. I've gotten most of the common keys off of it. There's a bunch of old car keys and stuff. Yeah, it's attached to an old key machine. It won't stand up on its own. So it just has to live back there because that's where the key machine is. Okay, antique lock, y'all. Is that a good video? We got good video. We got good, all the cameras okay? All the cameras doing okay? I think they are. Antique lock, call it. Because what you doing, bro? What you doing, bro? I'm waiting to make sure Mr. Lexus here doesn't disappear. Oh, I broke it. This is the next longest key that I have from this one, but obviously this is not the same. However, it could be made into this key. Just by cutting that tip off and grinding it down and forming the tip a little bit better. I think we got a customer coming in. Hold on. Out there. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Could I get a copy of this one?
Yeah. Did you want to do plain brass or do you want to do any of the colors or patterns?
Just plain. How much is one key?
Plain keys are $225, the brass color.
You need 2 of them.
And then the solid colors are $275 and the prints are $325.
Just give me one.
Just one of 2 of the plain? Okay. Yeah, they're not open on Saturdays.
You know, I used to rekey keys and had gotten rid of that and stopped.
Did you?
Yeah.
486 is your total.
Let's do maintenance.
Yeah. There we go.
A lot of add and subtraction.
Yeah. Definitely numbers involved there.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you. Y'all have a good weekend. Sunrise truck's been here forever. Weird. Weird. Sanitize, sanitize, sanitizer. Doing it for y'all. Doing it for y'all. Normally I do. Actually, I'm trying to get rid of this container. HDX. That's definitely like a Home Depot buy. Trying to get rid of it. Sanitize before I work on the safe lock. Go grab some fruit. I am going to grab some Mississippi Cold Drip. Take another quick sip. Okay, that's good. Woo-wee. You know, honestly, this one, even though it looks kind of formidable, I don't think it's going to be that bad, y'all. Because little window right there. Look at that. So the height before we even open it, the height of that is right on that very front wafer. Can you see that? You see that? See the gate right there? Yep. Right in there. There's the gates. Right. Perfect. I mean, couldn't be more perfect. So as long as the key is sitting in there right, and it goes through the body of the safe, I guess, or whatever, right there, and then this goes and gets put on top. This just looks like a key breaker to me. And boom, look, I mean, ooh-wee, that is super, super close. But as long as the tip is doing what it's supposed to, and we're going to take a look at that in just a second. I mean, look at that. I guess since it's attached with the, I bet if I do that without that set screw, it'll just shear that key. So yeah, let's take a look inside. I think that'll work without having to go to that extreme. Number 53, will you please open up for the crowd? Well, yes, I will. Okay, thank you, number 53. All right. 3 lever. Key. Where's our key? Where's our key? Y'all, honestly, even with this tip, it's going in there far enough. I could just cut the. Where's the dang phone? Where? Oh, there you are. SE lock and key. Hello. 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 Goodbye. Even with the tip of the key, hey, you kicked out of there. I mean, that goes down in there far enough to engage that guy, right? Look at that. Doot, doot, doot. We could take a, to get technical about it, we could take a, nobody likes being technical about it, but let's be technical about it. Where's my Sharpie? I don't have a Sharpie within sight that has a fine tip on it. But basically we're kind of eyeballing like right right there. Yeah, I mean, it's there's this much of it still catching. I could probably take that off a little bit. Of course, I'd want to do that beforehand, before I started cutting, but here we go. Duped. Look at that. Oh, for this one, it looks like all I'm going to need to do is mark these back two wafer positions. Because that front wafer definitely is perfect height, looks like. And the other ones are just slightly below it, and they're the same height. You can tell that's the same height because they're same friggin' height. See, 1 and 2, and then this one's not going to have to be cut. So all I got to do is really mark where that is on there, cut it down maybe 1 depth, which is yeah. And actually, I could probably do this from outside the safe because I can see a mark right there already just from doing this a little bit. Smoke that boy up, go to town. But the safer way to do it would just be to mark. Y'all want to do it real quick? Let's try. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's try it. Y'all think we should? Do we have time to try it? I think we do have time to try it. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. I think we can knock this key out real quick. Let's learn it. Let's try it. Let me look at the comments real quick, just to make sure everybody agrees. And the time, 12:21. We do have time. This shouldn't take but about maybe 10 minutes to. Maybe I don't know. Let me go find a Sharpie with a fine tip. That's going to be kind of the key to mark our little doodad where those 2 levers are. Even though they are marking pretty well, never hurts to just do a double check on it. Oh, stepped on a plastic bin. I started saying it, not meaning to, but I just stepped on a plastic bin. I don't know if this counts for anything, but I just broke a bin. Dang it. Plastic bin down, y'all. This is the sequel to my next movie. Sequel to my next movie. It's the title to my next movie. Plastic bin down. I can use it for something though. Does this thing mark on brass? Let's see. Nope, not really. I gotta find a Sharpie. Let me go find one. We're gonna mark it and go cut it real quick. I've got a new cutter on the wheel over here, so we can knock this bad boy out. Here we go. Look at me. Look at me. I think video and audio and everything's good, so we're just gonna knock this bad boy out right now. And it's gonna ruin my chances, you know. I hadn't put out. What do y'all think about that tip? I'm thinking if I take that tip off any little bit, it's not going to be long enough to pass. So even though normally what I would do would be to grind that flat, it looks like it just needs a flat surface because there's no like hole in there. I feel like if I do anything rash, like take that tip off, as you remember, it was just barely over the head of the key. So because and only because, look at that, it has enough of a grab at the tip, which we have a Sharpie now, so we can, oh no, get back in there. We can double check that. Sharpie, all right, okay, let's go down. You want to go down a little bit? Go down, go down, go down. Yeah, there we go. So, all right. I'm going to come in here like so. See how much of the tip goes in. Plenty for my taste. I mean, I don't think I should chance taking that tip out. That's plenty of a bite to grab that lever. So at that point, I'm going to say, well, F it. We're going to go straight up. Now, the hardest part about this is doing it kind of without this being stabilized. Oh, no, 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 no. And also doing it through the camera for you guys. So it's a little bit more difficult than I would normally face. Let me get down here on the ground. Oh, I'm getting too old for this. Getting too old for this. I'll pretend like I'm at the safe. Having to work on it. What I'm gonna do is mark right about where those two are, and then compare it to the impressioning marks that I'm seeing. Stay, stay, stay. All right, so I definitely see I definitely see now would be a good time to have that microscope out. All right, I definitely see a mark right there. And I definitely see a mark right there. And that's about right. No, that's not, because that goes off into the front of it. It would actually be here. Those, I need to cut between this and this to right about there, looks like. That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's move the camera over to the cutter and we'll knock it out. Let's knock it out. Pin down. Pin down. That's the sequel to my next movie. Come on over here. We have a brand new blade on this bad boy. Brand new blade on this bad boy. And that sounds like that'll probably be the rap song in my next movie. All right, I'm going to take one more look at it while we're over here, just to make sure. I don't want to burn a blank, but you never know. I'm not going to say what LPP said earlier in his. So I'm going to take a really close look at it before I go to cutting and stuff like that. Where'd that pen go? Here it is, down here on the ground. I'm just going to mark it a little bit better so I don't screw up. Somebody recently flamed me in a video. I think they were probably an overseas person. Which is, you know, getting flamed in videos is really no big deal to me anymore. I kind of think it's humorous. You know, they may have been right. They were like, by you impressioning, it was like a video from 3 years ago. By you impressioning that, why didn't you take a lifter wire? Like, okay, so I get it. This is more common overseas with stuff and or people who do safe deposit box locks all the time. But they were talking about using a lifter wire to gauge the distance and then I guess measure it up against a key. And that's not how we do things in the America. That just ain't how we do things at all in the America. But they were awfully irritated about it. Okay, let me answer the phone and then I'll go cut this little guy. SE lock and key. I'm stuck in the shop until past 4 o'clock today. You just need the house opened or what? Is it go in okay or like? I help you with? Our first availability would be Wednesday. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. What were we doing? We were cutting a key. Let me catch up on the comments. Did I miss anything? Brian, you getting your license? Sweet. Sweet. That's an extremely UK method. I know it's like, okay, I assume that, you know, and I was just like, whatever. I mean, that ain't how we do things around these parts. Where'd the key go? Where'd the key go? Come on. Nope, that ain't it. There it is. All right, y'all wish me luck. Oh, good luck, Jason. Nope. I need my safety goggles for this one, and they are here. I don't trust new blades. This machine, actually, it's kind of hard tightening. Like, it doesn't, let's just say it's sketchy. Let's just say it's sketchy. Could that be it? Who knows? If it's not, it's pretty dang close. That's all I got to say about that. All right, everything okay? So beautiful with the new wheel, right? Like, oh, it's so wonderful. It's so wonderful when you have a new wheel. Get back down. Oh, look at you. Holy mother of goodness. Holy mother of goodness. I'm so anticlimactic. Okay. And today has been brought to you, and today we have made a key for us. That was toughy. That was a toughie. But you know what? My price really doesn't change. My minimum price for these things is not going to change because of that. Number A, because I had a blank that would work. Number B, because I was wise enough to utilize said blank to work. And because of C, just because that's just the fact of life. That's what minimums are there for a reason, y'all. So I don't have the set screw. He may need a set screw. I'm probably going to find him a set screw. It does have a little bit of a catch, so I think actually what I'll probably end up doing is maybe going down just a bit, but even so, I think just general wear cause it to clear up. I think it'll be fine. That'll be all right. So that is today's fun adventure in making a key. 13 minutes to making that key, including an inference. Y'all were thinking that was going to take freaking forever, didn't you? Well, yeah, I'm just going to file it with a little. It needs to be. We got to do the side filing, of course. So the key's not done yet. Where'd my file go? Oh, you know what we forgot to look at? Oh, we need to go back. We still have time because it was so quick. We do have one other thing on the counter. I want to inspect profile cylinders. Well, we're totally being European today, aren't we? One other thing. Yes, so just to clarify, I'm going to take a flat file that's a round one, and I'm going to, you know, get the sides, get that little burr off, even though it's a brand new wheel and it doesn't have much. And then to clear up the little depth problem, I'm probably just going to just like that. I can see actually where it's hitting too. If we go back, let's go back to the split screen. Split screen. It could have been a real pain, and it could have taken. You are absolutely correct. That's why there are minimums in place. Because if I quote one price, I could have been sitting here forever doing it. If we look right there, we can see that just that little nick. That is probably what's hanging up on that back wafer. So what I'll do is find a file, or let me just put it back on the machine. Okay, that was easier to do than. Yep, that was just that little tip. Where'd it go? I think even you European folks would be proud of me. But what I forgot was this guy. Look, y'all, we have an old lock that I have to replace. Y'all want to see what caused this to break? Yay, Jason! Let's see what caused this to break. And I went and got this out of my truck to take the clip off. So what's going on here is this is a 90-degree turn profile cylinder, unnamed. Thank God for All About Doors, because as a locksmith, suppliers don't carry dark bronze profile cylinders. Flake, they may, but their dark bronze sucks. I mean, they may have a GM. Somebody's probably going to be like, Flake carries part number so-and-so, so-and-so. But, you know, the wing is different. So one thing, you know, if you have a house with a wing like that goes to a bunch of different doors, then that's just, people can be ticky about their wings on their device. But what's going on here is if we take, so it's a 90-degree turn, and as you can see, watch. See, that's totally not acting. Get back up. That's totally not acting right. So there's something going on in it. We're going to take it apart real quick, and I got those pliers out to take them apart, and they're not working real well. SE lock and key. We don't come out and program car keys. You have a key, you just need to get it. No, sir. Yeah, we don't work on Hondas at all. All right. I think I said that before. Just I'm gonna get a pre-recorded. That should be a bingo square. Don't work on Hondas at all. So there's some gear issues going on with it, and I'm going to take this guy out. Just a little pin right there. Let me take this guy off. Nope. I'm guessing it's metric, but thank goodness for All About Doors. We've always ordered from All About Doors for this kind of thing. And they have not a not bad price. I will say a not bad price for replacement ones of these. They do have some ridiculous priced ones, but the ones that they had were not. So see, it's not Something's going on. I'm guessing there's a stripped gear. We talked about this in the last screenshot that I did. These, I swear, y'all, these have to be made by Nipex. But I've actually sent Nipex a picture and I said, Nipex, back in the 80s, did you team up with a company called Jado to make this pair of pliers for them? It's never been branded. I got it brand new out of a kit along with a Jado rekeying kit. Jado had cylinders like this. There is absolutely no way, y'all, that this was not made by Nipex. You can't. Nipex was like, nope. And I'm like, what is this? Some kind of top secret crap? Because you're lying. You're lying. You had to have made this, number one, because Jado was European. And Nipex is Germany, right? SE lock and key. Good. We don't come out and program keys for cars. Thanks. I don't know if you're friends with the other dude, but tell him to stop calling me. The point of the pin that I just dumped, as Rune says, it helps the thumb. Okay, so there's 90 degree and there's 360 degree. The 360 degree, and if you go to the All About Doors website and type profile cylinders, you'll see all the options, including different lengths. Luckily, this is a standard length. And you know, US, this is one of those things where US guys like us, you know, people overseas in Europe and stuff like that deal with these all the time. Here, it is still fairly uncommon. We always had the CES crap. We had things like this. So our suppliers carry like brass and silver. I mean, and that's it in one kind. Maybe two keyways, maybe Schlage and maybe Kwikset. But it's just not, you can't get custom finishes easily. You may be able to, but you can't match the shapes for sure, because when you order a GMS brand, which honestly are kind of crap, because it has a stupid tailpiece and or a thumb turn, and it doesn't match. It's horrible. So thank goodness for All About Doors. But what I was trying to do here was get this guy out so that we can see what's going on. We can see the clip right there. And you know, these pliers were definitely made to somehow get in here and crimp a ring back on. See, just like that. I mean, there's no doubt this was made for a profile cylinder, right? So presumably we should just be able to get this guy turned around right there. Yep, just like that. Find out where the clip, I don't know, maybe you can just rock it around. But no. But I want to get this out while we're filming this, just to see what see it turns right there when you try to do that. So but then I realized we have the danger tool. Danger tool. That's right. Isn't that what this thing's made for? All right, I've got Band-Aids ready. Y'all, the hospital's right there. I don't want to, just to clarify, I refuse to be transported by ambulance because they charge too much money. So if something happens, then just bandage me up and wake splash water in my face. How does this thing work? Something like this, right? Y'all, I'm risking my life to do this for y'all. Kind of for me too. I want to see what's stripped out. All right, what about this one? Nope. Is there another one? This thing? Which one do you use? This thing? That doesn't look fun at all. That's not going to work. It's got to be one of these two. God, that hurts. And this is why I'm glad I don't deal with cylinders like this. Hey, every day. So, hey, it shot out. What happened here? Okay, there's our issue. We lost our nubs, y'all. I have a strong feeling that there's supposed to be nubs right there, and there are no nubs. Are we in agreement? That is the problem. What's inside? No nubs. That looks like a nub used to be there that engages with... Oh, son of a biscuit eater. It's lost its nub. But this will be the last official Locksmith type thing that I'm doing today. We're about to move over to the final screen and the final comment screen. I did not hurt myself too bad on that danger tool. So maybe if I can do this real quick and dump out all the pins. Probably should have taken the clip off before I did that, huh? Because now it's just going to spin quicker, more so. All right, how did I do that? I think I got lucky. It's so painful. Hey, what happened? Uh-oh. Oh. It's a doodad. I could actually almost use just a screwdriver to get it off now. Not gonna come out with a clip on it, Jason. Ow. Ow, yes. Did you come out? Oh, no. It's not worth it to me to keep going further, but we can definitely see that there's notches right there, and we can definitely see that there's no more notch right there. So what I'll probably end up doing is throwing all those pins and springs back in this guy and throwing it in a giveaway for somebody else to screw with once we get it put up on the market thing, on the giveaway, whatever giveaway we end up doing one day. It'll go in that bin. Yeah, I don't want to risk blood loss because I had a lot of blood loss there. I had a lot of blood loss there yesterday. It doesn't look like it, but stabbed myself when I was switching out my grinder with a piece of metal. Went pretty deep and bled pretty good, so just yeah, I will definitely stay with key and knob cylinders, just so I don't have to use danger tool. I know you guys who do those a lot would hopefully have a more comfortable, like a handled version of the danger tool, so it's not so dangery. That thing is. There's a reason I call it a danger tool. That thing hurts your hand big time. Sorry, like noob. Love your channel and all that, but that bitch hurts. Willard, you made it just in time for the closeout screen. I think it's been a rather productive day, y'all. We talked about things that I've got to do. I have not been productive on the YouTube front. I'm going to try a little bit harder on that. I think I just kind of lost my momentum after the cowboy video. It takes a lot to get back into the swing of regular videoing. But unfortunately, all I've had is unboxing videos. There's been so many unboxing videos. I don't want to keep hitting y'all with those. But there are 3 currently on hold right now. And that just feels like between going out and working, not being able to video doing certain things, and just the amount of boxes that we've been getting in to replace inventory that we sold. There's been too many, and I want to keep posting unbox video after unbox video. It's going to be calling me the unbox king. So hopefully, I burnt one of my videos. One of my videos was making keys for antique block that would have been kind of a pretty lame, pretty lame video. I don't know. I may have gotten good clicks because of how short it was taken, but it's getting cloudy out here. Rain! Oh, rain, 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 rain. Wes, is it supposed to rain like tonight? Because I don't have to mow if it does. I don't have to mow. Everybody with me. We don't have to mow. Jason doesn't have to mow if it rains. There's nasty clouds in the sky. Y'all are. Let's go look one last time with the front camera. We can take a look at the rain, possible rain going on out here. Okay, zoom down. Yeah. See what I mean, y'all? It definitely looks like it's gonna be raining. Raining. Where's that camera? Hey, uh-oh, that camera's down. Oh, that camera's having some issues. Uh-oh, that camera's frozen, y'all. There we go. Just in time to see somebody pull in and want to take my spot. In fact, I'm going to go open the door real quick just to remind people that I am here. And I do have a RV that I get to deal with coming up here if it's not raining. The camera is zoomed in so far. The camera is just so zoomed in. Probably just a hot afternoon showers. It better storm. Big storm front moving from Texas east across the coast for nearly 10 days. Well, it better rain a little bit tonight for sure. What did John just win? What did you win? Oh, did somebody get... Oh, CLK won a Keydex Rekeying device. Farewell person who wasn't going to stay here. They pulled out. And there's a disturbance in the ocean. Ugh. Well... all I gotta say is I just hope it rains enough tonight. I don't want it to rain heavily or anything, just heavy enough. Just heavy enough to make it so we don't have to, so Jason doesn't have to mow tomorrow. That's all we want. That's all we care about. No bad storms, no windy storms, no scary tornado storms, no hurricanes. Just a nice, gentle, soaking wet rain. And going one more time back over there, we go to that, we can move this back in. That looks like it would be danger clouds. That's like danger cloud stuff out there. You know what I mean? If you live in the South, you know what I mean. That's definitely danger clouds. Yes, make sure and smash that like button. I appreciate everybody being here today, as always. Appreciate everybody being here on Saturday morning live as we wrap up to a close. That's danger clouds over there. I can't think of anything else to say. Thanks for being here again, y'all. We made it another one with a full. Actually, we could have switched. Could have switched back to that microphone a long time ago. I forgot to switch mics. Sorry about that, y'all. So go ahead and adjust your earpiece now because we are about to sign off. I know that that's going to be causing a little bit of an audio glitch there, possibly, but I appreciate everybody being here. I knew it's super glue. 2 spots. Block hack, you made it just in time for the ending. Just in time. So, before we go, no, this doesn't count as a long-winded customer story. Before we go, I wanted to say that I really want to update the end screen. And I started thinking about it last night. I started thinking about that every Friday night for the past couple of episodes. So I want to update the beginning screen, the intro to it, but then I start doing it and I realize that, I mean, not to brag, but I can't possibly come up with anything better. I don't know what I'm going to do when I have to change it. I don't have to change it right now. I just kind of like changing the colors every so often just to give you all a fresh intro screen and all this stuff. But like I don't know how I could do it any differently better, you know? SE lock and key. We don't work on Hondas at all. No protesters today because of the rainy day. And like I said, I'm not bragging. It's just like, what can I make it? How can I make it better? That's what I'm always trying to do. And I don't think I can really make that intro screen any better. All I can do is make it different. And it's kind of been with us since the beginning of season 3. So short of changing colors, I don't know. I'm just musing out loud. You know, I try to make everything better for you guys, constantly changing and tweaking stuff. And I thought about redoing the whole thing and maybe doing a different format so I don't have to watch the chat as closely. That's kind of an issue, but I don't know. We're probably going to leave it like that for the rest of the season. It is a good, it'll kind of be the season thing. At the end of the season, we're going to evaluate whether or not we should go into a season 4. And at that time, I would change it for sure. But of course, we have, when we get into the fall, we'll have maybe a Christmas theme, and then, Christmas colors and holiday, like Thanksgiving theme. I don't know. Just musing out loud. Thanks for being here, y'all. As always, luck for us. Disassemble! Ooh, purple. We ended on purple. I love purple. Thanks for being here, everybody. Y'all have a great weekend. Hope it's prosperous next week. Again, my next week is Monday, a few houses I got to rekey. Tuesday, I've got to rekey like 15 doors and install 3 deadbolts on metal doors. Big job. Well, big job. Enough to tie me up for pretty much half the afternoon. Wednesday. Already scheduling into Wednesday with a rekey on a house that I know of offhand. I got to run by my hospital that I'm at all the time to do. I don't even know what I got to do over there. Take a trilogy off. Yeah, maybe that's Monday. That's Monday or Tuesday. Take a trilogy off and convert it back to a keyed lock. So I'm gonna need a rat plate for that. Don't know why. Maybe I try to convince them just to literally use it as a keyed lock. Just change the cylinder and use it as a keyed lock. That's what I try to convince them to do instead of having to retrofit the dang things. Hey, re-retrofit. Unretrofit the dang things. You know how it is. We're going back over the comments real quick because we got 1 minute left. But stay safe. If you put a picture on the intro scheme, the internet did say it'll be popular. Yeah, puppy on there. Honda calls. I mean, and that's why I don't. If I wanted to do Hondas, I would. But literally, I would be doing it all day long. And the last thing in the world that I want to do is Hondas all day long. The very last thing that I want to do is Hondas all day long. So it's like, if you do them, you got to buy the equipment. You feel obligated to do them because you got to pay for the equipment. I don't want to feel obligated to do them. I mean, I know it's great money, but I'm already pretty dang busy. And if I took on 3 or 4 Honda calls again every day, I'm booked up until Wednesday. If I took on Honda calls, I would never be able to book appointments or anything. I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what I mean. Watchworks, thanks for being here. Didn't see you chiming in earlier. Steam Gadget, Brian, James Randolph, Zach, and everybody else that I said hey to before. Pete, I didn't say hey to you earlier. Paul, I'm seeing you in the chat. Thanks for being here, Ras. Dennis, what's up? John, Willard again. Ken _ saw you. Everybody, I did not. Wait a minute. Oh, fly key with a kite. Yes, the Lishy video, the Lishy cowboy video. I love that. Jason Maruka profiles of Bendy C clips. Yeah, Bendy clips are cool. was cool. Again, I go over all the comments afterwards. So thanks for tuning in as always, y'all. Have a great weekend. Have a great week coming up. Hopefully, again, it's prosperous